Welcome back to Brad's Beer Reviews. Up next, we're going to be reviewing Amstel Light. Now, guys, when I was doing my research for this beer, I was surprised, or maybe not surprised, but found it interesting that they actually make an Amstel lager, so a non-light version of this beer, and they also make an Amstel shandy, and I've never heard of either one of those, so I thought that was pretty cool. The information that I can give you is that it was started by the Amstel Brewery in 1870. It was actually named after the Amstel River, which is actually a river that they used for refrigeration at the time. I thought that was neat. It was bought by Heineken back in 1968. Now, I had issues finding information about them on the website, or on the web rather. I ended up going to the HeinekenCompany.com, and there is a little information about the beer there, but when you try to go to Amstel.com, or at least for me, I was getting a code error, and I tried several times. So if you want to try that and see if it works for you, let me know. But unfortunately, I couldn't get any information from them that way. The food pairings on this are fresh fish and picnic food. And now I thought that was funny because picnic food is very subjective. For me, picnic food, I think of things like, chicken salad sandwiches and potato salad and possibly even hamburgers, which I guess all of that would go with this beer. But anyway, picnic food is subjective, so I thought that was kind of a very broad food pairing. Now, it gets a 59 on Beer Advocate overall. The Bros give it a 46. On Rate Beer, it gets a 2 overall and a 28 in the style, which that's no surprise there. 28 is actually pretty high for them for a light lager. Now, as I'm cracking this open, I do want to mention that one of my best friends is from the Netherlands, not too far from Amsterdam, where this beer originated. And I can't remember what he said about this beer specifically, but I do know that at least him and his friend, or one of his friends, cannot stand Heineken. They call it horse piss. So, Heineken, that's not my opinion, that's my buddy's opinion. Last time I had Heineken, I thought it was pretty good. I've had Amstel Light before, but it has been so many years I don't have an opinion on it at this point. Looks like your typical lager. It's a straw golden color. Actually, this is very, very, very clear. So it's not even as dark as some others that I've seen. I can literally see straight through the glass without any kind of problem. Carbonation is very steady. Can hear the carbonation real well. The head is very thin. I'd say I got about a half a finger of head. Go ahead and pour some more in here. From what I was reading, this beer actually came out during a time that the Bavarian beer was a big thing. And I don't have all the details on that. I know that when Busch first came out, it was called Busch Bavarian. So take that for what it's worth. Let's get a smell on this, guys. Okay, it's sweet. It's also got a little bit of a wang to it. Like a little bit of a sour note. I don't know if this is an adjunct lager or not. I'm trying to decide if I pick up corn in there. I didn't see anything about the ingredients, which I may have if I could have got on the Amstel website. I'm going to guess this is probably not made with adjuncts, but I do get a corn smell to it. If you know what this is made with, leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know. Because like I said, I couldn't find any information as far as that goes. It's got a slight hop presence in the nose. Let's get a taste on it. Yes, I almost spilled the beer on me. That sour note that I've told you I picked up in the nose is very prevalent in the taste. And I guess that's going to be just a matter of preference. I don't think this is out of date. Let me see if there's a date on it. No, I don't. Well, no, I don't see a Best By date on it. But I know my dad just bought these. He passed this off for me to review. So I highly doubt that this beer is old. I think that's just a profile of the beer, which you get in some beers. And like I said, that's just a personal preference kind of thing. I know my dad kind of likes a little wang in some of his beers. And honestly, I don't dislike it. The hop bitterness really kind of sets on your tongue, but it's like as quickly as it's there, it goes away. So it's not real strong. Maybe slight malt, but if it's there, it's very faint. It's very carbonated. Unfortunately, obviously I'm getting other flavors, but what stands out for me the most is that twangy, that wang taste. Well, I'm gonna have to give this beer a C minus. I can't say that it's made bad, but I think there are better. Hold on. You know what, guys? Scratch that. I'm going to bump this up quite a bit. I'm going to give it a B minus. I think it is a well-made beer. As far as a light lager goes, it's not very light. It's got a medium to light mouthfeel on it. It's not as watery by any means as some of these American light beers. So, for that alone, for the profile, for the way it's made, I think it deserves the B minus. Now, this is not something that I would like to go back to, or that I think that I would go buy again. Not, well, I didn't buy this, but you guys know what I mean. This has been Brad with Brad's Beer Reviews. We reviewed Amstel Light by Heineken International. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back over the remainder of the weekend to review at least 5 different beers that I had planned to get around to today and just did not have the opportunity to. Thank you for joining me. Slap that like button if you like what you see. Share it with your friends and Let's talk about beer in the comment section below. Have a good weekend, guys.